Hey, when who in here with? In Frontline Frank Fisher, whatever you want to call it. You call me Frontline Frank because that's how everybody knows.
Man, hell yeah. Shit. You know, around that time, like, you know what I'm saying? Uh, I was around when, you know what I'm saying, Chicken, Rubber Bands, to Fofo Boys, to, of course, I was working with the Stunt Hard. You know, all the Stunt Hard guys was up there at the studio on 7 Mile. Skirt McGirt and V's. V's wasn't a rapper at first, man. He was a dude who was like, a brother to Skirt McGirt, of course. But he was just like, what I'm saying, he was always around, what I'm
Right.
saying, cracking jokes, just being himself. Like it was a lot going on at the studio at that time. It was just a lot of upcoming stars, people who wasn't even stars that was emerging. Like I literally shit.
You talking about light skin beats?
Yes, V's
Okay.
he's a whole household name now. I
Okay.
literally what's crazy is because literally of course he would come up to the studio and all that, and I had moved to Atlanta. I literally came back a year later, and he is a whole rapper, a whole household name, and it blew me away because before knowing him, what I'm saying, he was just a cool, chill guy, funny guy in the studio, rolling up, what I'm saying, good vibes, what I'm saying, that's it. But I come back from Atlanta, he a whole household name. Now he a whole star. He, one of the top artists here in the D. So it
Mhm.
was a lot going on that time. We had a lot of stars up there. I mean, I was
What do you think the difference is between Detroit and like the whole like rest of the industry? What makes Detroit unique?
what makes Detroit unique, of course, our sound. Like we got our own sound. And what as a producer, what I think what sets us apart a lot is we got the hustling mentality here. Like I've worked in a lot of different cities. I'm not saying but um not saying other cities don't have that hustling mentality, but we just even the stuff we talk about in our music is totally different than what other people probably out of states talking about. Like, I worked in Vegas for a while too, and the artists, they was a lot more hip hoppy. You get what I'm saying? They weren't talking about the flashy, the money, and this and that. That wasn't their thing. So it was like, it's different. It's different vibes, different places. But Detroit just got that grit. You know,
Understood.
that bag. Talk about that bag. Everything. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. I ain't gonna lie, you're an audio engineer too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
How the fuck you seem like the most booked audio engineer? How do you stay booked up so much? You be doing everything. I heard you was doing power for once, and then if I say too much, just tell me so.
Yeah,
But like you
it's all
from
good,
power for one, you stay in Atlanta and in Vegas and here. And how you stay booked?
man. So
People coming out
lately,
here, they know everything but don't
yeah,
know,
right.
can't do shit.
So lately, I've been, only doing like certain type of gigs. Usually, I do have a studio where it's booked out 24/7, and I usually like barely leave. But for the past couple years, I've been like, opening other places like things, businesses and things like that. So I kind of like shrunk down the time with the artist, the independent artist, but I'm looking to open that back up soon. So that I can definitely work with a lot of artists, because there's a lot of artists that that be wanting work from me, especially a lot of artists, tons of artists that I've worked with over time. uh you know I played a big role in their career. So
You told me one time you fucking with a power person, but I ain't gonna lie, I fucking
Rotini.
huh?
Rotini.
Is it the
Dre
girl
from
we
Power.
are like we are gossiping about light skin Keisha? Was it her?
No, Dre from I told you Dre from Power.
Oh, all right, for sure.
Rotini is the artist, yeah.
All right, shit, cool. You ever work with light skin Keisha?
No, I ain't never worked with Light Skin Keisha.
All
No.
right,
I
bet.
would love to, but it never happened.
I be wondering.
No, I never worked with Light Skin Keisha though.
All right, for sure. What's the best studio session you ever had?
The best studio session I ever had, man. Hmm. I think the best studio session I had was I say it was with Icewear Vezo. I was recording a feature for it was some Crips and whatever, and they did a song with Vezo, and it was good vibes. Vezo, like I literally seen him, and it was my favorite session because I seen how someone like Vezo, You know what I'm saying? He a very genuine person. Like, you know, he literally met an artist there. I guess the feature was for a certain amount or whatever. He literally gave them half the money back and did the feature. Then he turned around and did another feature for somebody for $800. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that was just like, you know, big because, you know, considering the time frame and everything, like he is one of the number one artists here. So like him to be that humble and do that stuff, that was a great thing to see for me. But I've done like plenty of other stuff, been a part of like as far as Detroit, my favorite outside session. Whenever I work with my songwriting buddies, like my boy Mike J, you know, he, you know, plugs me with stuff like Chris Brown and all different type of artists, Usher and all type of stuff. Whenever we work on something, it's exciting because you never know who gonna get it.
Let me ask you shit. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's an interesting question.
Uh-huh.
Interesting question.
Come on with it.
I ain't gonna lie.
Come on with it.
I don't cut shit. So if you don't want
I ain't no, go ahead. Go ahead. Fuck it. Fuck it.
I ain't gonna lie, goddamn. They say Usher was living with Diddy for like.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
This is my conspiracy theory.
Okay.
I think Usher with that shit. I think Usher gay. I don't know. Like this, is like the thing. I've been hearing this shit in the industry for so long. Like if you in the industry, you knew about Diddy. Like everybody knew about Diddy.
Yeah.
That somebody calling?
No, I'm just making sure it's still recorded.
You got the orange light on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the one thing. Everybody said that shit was about Diddy. Like Usher with Diddy. Usher.
I don't know. I don't know his personal life. You feel me? It's all respect musically for Usher and what he's done for the culture. Anything he's done outside of that, that's his business. I don't even, you know, I don't get into that. I don't play like that, but you know what I'm saying? It's all respect for what he does and his craft and the music he makes. He's made timeless music over time. So, you know, it's all respect and love on that level.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
All right, cool. You a little bit older than me. Let me ask you this. I feel like I'm when a younger generation.
Yeah.
I feel like being gay like ain't really like a factor. I remember it was this one interview where she was like so on it. And I was like, bro, I ain't know I'm a young. We don't give two fuck. Like you said, what if Future said he was gay? Nigga, then I still box to that Percocet link. Like that's why I was confused, but I didn't believe about it until I kept hearing the shit about like the people in the industry. I was like, we don't give a fuck. And that's how I really thought about it in my head. Because I was like, young generation. I was like, if he was, he'd just say it. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be kind of sick if Future was gay, but I mean, I'll be kind of sick if Future was gay, but yeah, I'll be sick a little bit. Yeah, I'll be sick. I ain't gonna lie. Straight up gay, I'll be sick. He's like probably my favorite artist. Yeah, but like I'll be like, dude, but it's all yeah, it's all love though, man. For the you know the alphabet people, it's all love. Like I got plenty of like family, like my cousin, she's gay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything nothing like that. I'm just saying. I think it ain't that big of a deal these days. Do you think it's that big of a deal these days? No, I mean no. It's your life. Like you know what I'm saying. Please lead it, whatever. Wherever you lead. Industry that's gonna like sway a tide with most people. Like if they came out as gay, if this person was gay, this person was gay. Like what you mean? Like what you mean? Like, I heard Luther Vandross was gay. Like yeah, Luther Vandross was definitely gay, but he was a great artist, a great singer. So you don't think it mattered at all, or do you think it? I don't think it matters. No, I don't think it has nothing to do with your talent. I think, you know, I mean, personally, I feel like people, they shouldn't get too personal. I feel like artists shouldn't get too personal, caught up in their personal life when they're trying to pursue being an artist. Honestly, as a person who works in the background and things like that, I feel like a lot of people make the mistake of trying to you know be too personable online, and they kind of let people see stuff about them that isn't promote worthy. Like you know people won't like, you know, it can be bad for their brand. So I feel like sometimes people get too caught up in their personal life, and you know it kind of kills your drive as far as like, you know, you pushing yourself as an artist and as a public figure, you know. Do you think it's easier or harder being a female artist these days? Because like look at a person like Ice Spice, something like that. Yeah. Well, all she gotta do is wear a little tail feather and like she like boom. Or do you think it's harder? I feel like females definitely have it hard. I feel like a lot of females too, they hold themselves back sometimes. Not because of their talent. It's because of you know, sometimes a lot of them are naive and they be hungry for opportunity, and next thing you know, they caught up in another situation, you know,
a lot of people, they take advantage of females in this industry. So you got to be careful. You got to have your team together. I say any female that's really looking to push, that's really looking to get, what I'm saying? You got your money, you got some money, you got a bag to put behind your music, put your team together, have people speaking for you, have representation. I say that. Have some representation for yourself. So you won't deal with a lot of the stuff that a lot of women deal with. And two, promote yourself in the right way. Don't be out here just doing any and everything, jumping on any and everything or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got to be selective. You got to be very selective.
What do you think you need for generational wealth these days?
Good credit.
Credit.
You need credit. Your credit will be a big bag for you. Something that you can always revolve and get more of. You know what I'm saying? You got $250,000 in credit. You got almost $500,000. You feel what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. So, just a big thing in the industry. I just told the other artists about this. Peasy and fucking what's the other dude? Russ. You know Russ,
No, Russ. Russ is
the Atlanta dude, and
Russ.
Bucking in Atlanta.
Buckethead.
Buckhead, yeah, that's where we live at. But like,
Buckethead. He beefing with him?
huh?
They beefing or something?
Nah, I'm saying that this is the thing they both said. They the only ones that's on this. Tell me if you on this. They don't go to a record company. They said, hey, nigga, what the fuck would I go sign to a deal for? Nigga, I just go to a bank, get a better deal for that money.
Yeah.
I need 5 million or 500,000, nigga. I just go to the bank,
No,
ask him for that shit.
That's true.
So I ain't gonna lie, are you like on that wave, or would you just still go to a record company?
Yes. I mean, I wouldn't. I would say I would take that route before I would take the record label route. Only because I've had a couple, not even like major, like as far as artist deals goes. I had, production deals, but I'm talking about major artist deal. I never had a major artist deal, but I've had independent artist deals. And you would be better banking on yourself than having somebody else bank on you, and or having somebody else do it, because you gonna always put your all into yourself, right? You always gonna give yourself your all. You got to wait on a label to do it. They got like 3, 5, 4 hours. The industry is constantly evolving. It's like then you gonna be waiting on that money. Then they gonna put you on the shelf. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. So I say anybody, if you really trying to push, don't be focused on the record deal. Focus on getting your bag up. Get your credit right so you can go to the bank and get that money and put behind your music. Your business.
Let me ask you this: the Lil Durk situation.
Uh-huh. Man, I'm praying for Durk. I met and actually been around him a couple times. So, that being said, like, it's all love, bro. I know, in a minute he gonna be good, though. I feel like it's definitely unfortunate, and I'm definitely praying for bro, but I know for sure I feel like he's gonna come home soon, for sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, let me ask you a deep question though. It's like I talk to like these politicians and shit like that, and then I'm really starting to realize like we are not the same. Like I remember I asked this one politician dude. They really don't see the problems
Right.
that we be seeing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's even hard to even gotta explain to you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I even asked him a question that was about like you don't see like this disparity in portions of like the NBA or NFL or something like that. Like all the owners be white, and then all the workers they be like black. You don't see no proportion or anything like that. He's like, no, I don't see proportions in anything. I don't see color. They're like, but you gotta understand, they heart be so pure, like
Yeah.
but they really just don't see it.
Yeah.
How would you explain to somebody to get to see things from our culture, our perspective? That's not from our culture.
That's not from our culture. I honestly think even in our own culture, we have different type of people. You get what I'm saying? I feel like, how can I explain this?
But we know here, me and you play fight right now. We like, and then
Yeah.
police walk by this bitch.
Like, hey, stop push play.
Hey, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think what it is, you can't be too close minded with us. You can't be too small minded, and you can't be too serious at all around a usual black person, because we joke around, we play all day, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think it just it's like we're a culture that it grows on you. Our culture grows on you, but you know what I'm saying, it's inside of you in some way. Even in it's plenty of people from different races that picked up some type of black culture from out of something. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
I would tell them like, you know, be open minded, have fun, and you know, don't be uptight.
And I am not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna lie to you. You like an R&B music type of dude. What made you go to that route? I ain't gonna lie. The thing that turned me away from that route is hearing them niggas just gay and lucky. I was like, and then
No,
like
man, you can't think like so.
I see that shit, and then I hear that shit, and then I just like I don't know. I
I
be living
pride
this
my,
shit.
I pride
I just
my.
don't. Maybe I'm young. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't
Yeah.
never had a girlfriend like that. So now I'm looking at the shit like I just been fucking bitches, and maybe I ain't had to experience shit. But I ain't gonna lie, that shit is not reality. I be looking at that shit. I be like, I ain't had that.
Chris Brown, he a real
Like
nigga. I'm a
that.
real nigga. Like, you know, it ain't nothing but the genre, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, plenty of people would tell you about me, and they would know that it's just a genre. You feel me? I'm still all man, 100% real stand up guy, and you know,
I like how Chris Brown put that shit down
100.
there. Chris
You feel
Brown, he
me?
can do that shit. These hoes, like he be saying real nigga, he be saying real nigga shit though. I
But
like it.
yeah, for sure. Like it's like, you know, I put my work in out here, DD. So a lot of people know, like, you know what I'm saying?
How
It
do
ain't
you
him.
keep that balance? I seen Drake talking about that shit. He didn't want to be like the R&B corny guy. Like, how do you like make it like so it's not corny, but it's like still
You be
for the ladies?
yourself. I'm, you know, even on songs I'm myself. Like I talk about like, you know, I talk about getting money. I talk about like, you know, love. I talk about breakups. I talk about what most people life, you know, people go through. You in love, you getting money, you fucking, you doing, you know, whatever it is. Like it can be, you know, any subject. You know what I'm saying? But it be real life stuff for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely R&B, of course, you talking about love and you talking about, you know, it might be sex, you know, it could be anything. But yeah, I keep the balance because I just like, you know, with my music, it's just the way I swag it, I think. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just be different.
How do you how do you I ain't gonna lie. How do you separate business and personal?
Man,
Or is it
easy. Easy. No. I'm very uh everything I do, regardless of male, female, I always am business. So even that's why even in the studio, you know what I'm saying, I get a lot of the serious female artists, you know, they come and work with me, you know, from time to time because, you know, they don't have to worry about certain things and you know it's a very genuine type of session. It ain't really no extraness. I'm very professional when it comes to anything with my business. Especially like, you know, I got the locksmith business as well, along with the
bro,
music
I had
shit.
the camera shit, and then I ain't gonna lie, with this one artist, female artist, the manager told me, he's like, yeah, I want to work with you for surely. And he's like, yeah, some people, they be some weird shit. They be like,
Yeah.
realize they couldn't fuck, so then they up the prices and shit on some weird
I'm
shit.
telling you, you have to like that's why you have to be you have to be ready to handle business. That's why I tell people like get your bread right, get out here, find out what these people want, and pay them. Get it over with.
Bro, I took that, I ain't gonna lie, I took that as an L. That nigga said I can't get no bitches. Dang.
Yeah.
I
No, I'm saying
took,
like
I
it's
took
just
that as
like,
an L.
man, no, it's just like I wouldn't. The reason why, as a person that works in the background, I wouldn't advise nobody to use their talent and what they do business wise as a way to get you know, erotic pleasure and stuff like that. The reason why I wouldn't, because then your you know your value goes down. Okay, if anybody can come to you and the only thing they gotta do is throw some coochie for you to give them a beat or get a video or anything, then your value it goes down because it's a guy that's giving you the same type of great quality you have, right? And he's getting $1,000 a shot. So why would I give this person for giving me something that I can get for free and genuinely for in place of something that costs?
Let me ask you,
It don't add up.
I feel like you in the industry like a lot deeper. What do you think about what do you think about the industry going on right now? I think the industry's so fucked up and screwed and floundering
Uh,
right now.
I think a lot it's different because you know it's a takeover of the women. It's a takeover of the women right now. Right now, the women are going crazy. You know, you got Glorilla, you got motherfucking
No, I'm talking about, I ain't gonna lie.
everybody. I
I was
mean,
talking about the business side of shit.
you talking about the business side,
Everybody
okay?
consolidating over 1,000. I think over a lot of fucking people just got fired. Like they usually like have like mini labels, other labels.
Yeah.
Like Cash Money is signed Young
Uh,
Money, Young Money top.
it's because a lot of people are getting smarter now, and it's like the labels are drowning itself out because it's so many places where you can promote your music and you can get on like through TikTok, you can get on through Instagram, Facebook Reels. So it's kind of like, with the industry is being so far stretched now where you can, so many platforms and stuff like that is drowning the labels out because these people getting rich off TikTok. They don't need a record deal no more. You feel me? They got a TikTok. They getting money off TikTok. They selling products. They doing this. They doing that. Who needs a label? Who gonna take what 75% of your money? Got to add up.
Would you which one do you think is more important to you? Which one would you take one and then just be gone with that shit?
Mhm.
Money or connections or connected? But you only got one or the other.
Oh, I only got one or the other. I'll be honest with you, the connections is a good thing, but you can't move out here with a bag. You can buy your way into a room with the right people. If you don't have a bag, you really can't even be around the people you need to be around. And I know that for a fact. Some rooms you can't even get in if you ain't got, you know what I'm saying? If you can't pay to get in the party, how you gonna network with the people that's in the industry? You know what I'm saying? You gotta have, and I learned this throughout. Even I started working in this industry as a 15-year-old, and I was just genuinely loving what I do. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even an engineer. I wasn't even a producer. I wasn't getting paid for none of that. I was just an artist. I was just loving what I do. Was record. But it came a time, but I was like, bro, I gotta get paid. I gotta get some pay. This is fun. I like making music. Everybody like it. People fucking with my shit, but you know what I'm saying? I gotta get paid from this shit. So I had to learn how to engineer and then everything else, flow from there. And it's a big bag.
Last couple serious questions.
Mhm.
Is it the what's the if an artist out here trying to get the bag, or boom, what's the focus you tell them like, oh man, oh you already did, you set credit, right?
Get your credit right.
Oh yeah, we good.
You get your credit right, you can go to the bank and pick up 50 to 100,000. And that's just off bail. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get your credit right, you can do it's a lot more. And you can leverage your business. If you got businesses out here, a lot of people don't know these things because, we're blinded by a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I just need to, get my credit right and I can go get the big bag to do some of the things I want to do, like open up my business. I can get me a food truck. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? So
what else? And then the voting part. Like the you vote?
yeah, I voted.
All right, cool. Why do you think people should vote?
I think people should vote because
let me actually let me put the oppositions on for you right now. Some people may say, nigga, I ain't got no money now, nigga. I ain't got no money then, nigga. I'm about to go to work, same fucking job, nigga. Like some people they say shit like that. Some people say it's rigged and then stuff like that. So the people that think like that,
you say like people think it's rigged, like the vote.
Think it's rigged, and then people think that it ain't gonna change nothing in my bank account.
I mean, some people I get what they mean by that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I guess it ain't, my vote is gonna be whatever it's gonna be, but no, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just about like, you would never know if you don't, you know what I'm saying, get out there and make it happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really about making a difference. Plus with the demographics and the statistics about, the way people not voting and everything. I think it's be best like, we just gotta as a people, especially as a black race, like, not knocking any other races, but them too. Like, we just all need to come, get out here and be more focused on making a difference. But, I ain't gonna say that Donald Trump wasn't a great candidate or her what's her
black lady, nigga. The only reason we voted
the black lady.
The
The black lady, she was a bad candidate. I feel like they was both good and bad in their own right.
This is a crazy moment to be living though. She brought which one of them girls she brought to twerk on stage? I think she brought.
I mean, she brought Meg Thee Stallion,
To
and
twerk
she
on
kind of messed
stage.
up. That was, I think she fucked up when she brought Meg Thee Stallion, and she did the little twerk shit, you know. But she was promoting, like, what's that?
I ain't
What's
gonna lie, I got a beef with Meg though. Meg represent putting niggas in jail. Meg is the poster child for police ass bitches.
I feel like I got like it's too confusing. It's like I can't even say
Your
too
feelings
much
on
about
Meg
that.
or something?
Yeah, I got, I can't. It's too confusing for me to speak on.
To me, it's a police act. To me, I think it's a police.
I mean, yeah, I feel like
like she
I
put
ain't even
niggas
say
in
nothing.
jail. And I feel like, all right,
I got some mutual friends in her camp, so I'm not even gonna speak on that.
Let me ask you this: it's the totally separate. I'm always talking to my boys about this shit. What do you think about a police aspect? Like, I would talk to a lady, and then she be like, "Nah, she like police, right?"
Yeah, what's
like,
up?
Yeah, she fed like, "Nah, fed, nah, police."
You saying like a girl that just called the police on you for no reason?
Yeah, call the police. I'm talking about. To me,
I feel like
child support's police too. Like, bitch,
I bet
we can't figure this shit out.
I mean, yeah, I recently been I was recently taken off child support after 8 years.
So you know them.
Oh yeah, definitely. But you know what I'm saying?
Like,
You know, I think like as a father, I mean, when you're on child support and stuff like that, I think, you know, it comes over time with you proving yourself as a father, even though you don't have nothing to prove. But, you know, sometimes when you doing your part, that, you know, the mother, she can't help but to bow down. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what happened with me, you know. I just had to, you know, I had to put that work in. It took 8 years, but I'm off child support. I ain't got no debt, you know. Credit score 750. 760, 800. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta like, you know, you gotta get on the ball. Like when you like, especially as a father, like, you know, the biggest thing with me is like, you know, my children's future. So you gotta make that way. You gotta pave that way.
You got your CPL?
Yes, I do.
What do you think about the gun laws?
I think
you've been traveling like Detroit. We the craziest, but I think we got.
I mean, I feel like the gun laws is good. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, I think the open carry shit is bullshit. I think people honestly, I feel like people shouldn't be able to like open. You should have a CPL because it's just giving these little young niggas. You can walk around with a pistol at 18, and then they complain about the young niggas shoot. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if you can let an 18-year-old carry a pistol just because it's open, I mean, of course, it's anything is prone to happen. You know what I'm saying? So.
I be out with politicians. I talk to politicians.
Yeah.
What do you think they can do to help felons?
I think if it's non-violent, I think that they should be able to get it expunged.
Yeah. All right. Last 2 questions.
All right. I think if it's a non-violent felony, I think that they should be able to get expunged maybe a year after or something like that, because I've seen plenty of people that's intelligent and have degrees, and you know, even if it's if they ain't killed nobody, if it was a fight or something like that, I think they should be able to just get that shit expunged, get off them, let them start fresh, because you know, I know plenty of people who talented, smart, and you know, great at what they do. Yeah, whatever. We gonna skip that.
All right, so I know you've been out there. So homeless shit, crazy. What do you think the politicians can do to help homelessness and stuff like that?
I think they should definitely come up with something Section 8 wise or some government housing to get people off Skid Row. I think you know, if they're, you know, and definitely,
you know, the crazy stupid part.
What?
I mean, I don't know. I'll be out there, and guys, they talk about us like we crazy. Like, nah, we.
I mean, yeah,
like y'all.
No, for real. And the thing is, like, everywhere I go, like when I tell people I'm from Detroit, they always mad, be like, ooh. I get it, but it's like when I go,
Detroit, you know what I think Detroit is? I think Detroit is really like a Wakanda. You'll go to somewhere and be like a boarded up fucking building.
But you know what?
And you go inside, see Grizzly being there.
We got some of the smartest people here. You don't know how many places I've went to. I'm not naming no states. I'm not gonna name no cities, but I've went to these cities, and it's be like, damn, like we are more faster than these. These motherfuckers is slow. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't naming no cities. I'm not saying Atlanta. I'm not saying Vegas. I'm not saying LA. I'm not saying nobody, but it's somewhere in one of these 50 states. these, you know, I went to some of these places and I chill with some of these people over time, and I noticed how different, where I'm from, our people, how much different we are. Like, we are a lot more
Mhm.
faster. Like, even Cali's and even Atlanta, like, they a lot more fast, but it's other places.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna name no names,
All right.
but they, kind of slow.
Black History Month coming up. Boom. Obviously, I feel like we just gonna put this out there. Black people fucked up. What do you think we can do to come together?
I think we should,
You black, right? You're not Latino or something like that, right?
huh?
You're not Latino or nothing like that, is you?
No, I'm not.
All right, yeah. What do you think black people can do to come together?
I think, we can, I think we should throw more music events, We should go to the Charles Wright Museum. We got a lot of black history here. You know what I'm saying? No one goes to Hitsville. Go to Hitsville. Get some history. You know what I'm saying? No one, they say the people from Detroit, no one goes to Hitsville from Detroit. So, I encourage all black people, come together, have a big dinner. We need to do that. Like, we need to celebrate like Christmas. Have a whole bunch of food for Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like
Man,
that.
my only problem about that shit, nigga, we'd do that shit like church or some shit like that.
You
We'd do
feel
that
me?
shit and then go back to the same bullshit.
Ah, yo, like,
niggas
damn.
believe that shit and still like.
Damn,
be
you
with
was just
their
spending the
cousins,
black
be-
power. Damn.
That be with them. That be with them.
Man.
And then boom, as soon as that leave, yeah, nigga, you still out, nigga.
I wish
That shit is the craziest thing. I seen brothers call each other out. I was like,
they, people learn how to scrap more now. I remember back in like 02, 04 when I was a little nigga, like, people was just scrapping, you know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't trying to, nah, niggas will just shoot you. Like, it is like shit. That's the first thing. First thing you gotta do if you get into a fight, you gotta reach for a nigga gun. You gotta snatch that bitch. You suplex him, grab him by his shit, and get the gun. Make sure he ain't got one.
hell, and I be telling niggas
That's a little 1-2 for you. You feel me?
I be telling niggas that shit.
Reach for that pistol first.
I was born in 01, nigga. We do not fight, nigga.
Ah.
I was telling niggas that shit. Nigga, I was born in 01.
Y'all
What the fuck
don't
is you
fight.
talking about?
Y'all do not fight, boy.
I was like, what?
Yeah, no, that's
So,
the
man,
first
I don't know.
thing.
It's too dangerous. Me, I'm a non-violent person.
Yeah, I'm a defensive. I play football, so I play defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna let niggas think. Whatever they
No, it's like, if you come with me with the issues, then I'm gonna handle it. But if you just, you yapping, you can yap, you can keep yapping. But if as long as you don't get in this space, you good. You ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, you know what type of me around? I seen this one movie. It's my fucking favorite movie. I seen these movies. These type of movies I like making.
Yeah.
It was a fucking. He was like, he did some shit with his wife at his casino.
Uh-huh.
He was like, oh, and then he started looking at his wife. He kissed his wife's hand,
Mm.
and I was like, and then he was like, oh, he was like smiling in his face and shit. And he went over. He was like, hey, fight her. I fight him the next week. And he was like,
Oh
some shit
my
like that.
God.
I like shit like that. Like you doing movies like that, and it'd be like,
Right.
nigga, what?
Oh God.
And then me, I just.
Right. Exactly.
That's me. That's what I do. Yeah, I don't like fighting. I think.
Man, yeah, I mean,
I like that.
I just rather people scrap it out and come back together than shoot and then one person ain't coming back.
And then
I rather feel like, you know what I'm saying, like,
because I don't want to go to jail because it's emotional.
Yeah.
It's emotional shooting.
I know
shoot out
things. I
emotion.
know things happen. I know these happen, but you know what I'm saying. I feel like everyone deserves to live. You feel me? So
Got you. All right, other than that, thanks for fucking chatting it up.
you already know 100.
Well, what should we expect from 2025?
You got to hear more music. It's about to be more videos. Just me doing a lot more. You know what I'm saying? And dropping more music and getting seen out here. We about to be pushing a lot more music going.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.